This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. He might want another play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Gets it past the marker. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO run.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
He's loose. Got enough for the first down. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He's going to run it. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the first quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Williams will pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And the offense sees man-to-man and right away trying to attack that slant route. Like, make an easy pitch and catch. But how about the coverage? Nice coverage on the back end, staying in his hip pocket and getting his hand on the football.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
On the run, it's Coleman. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And, man, it gets difficult down here when you're throwing into the end zone and there's so many bodies and so many people in a tight area. And you want to miss long, but you want to give him a chance to catch the football, and that's just out of his grips. He just sails it high.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll run it on the counter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. It's Evans. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. He turns it loose to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels...
Turning on the Jets. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Williams looking for a man. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Going right to work up top. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Hard running there. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Williams will pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emptman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line eating them up, doing a great
spaces. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Washington sends out the punt team. The kick is on its way. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, it's the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm